We're feeling great, very, very positive.
Yes, it's been a wonderful day. Really wonderful day.
Okay, so nomination day is perceived to be one of the biggest days before leading up to the Kitts-Nevis general election. What more can we expect over the coming days from the Kitts-Nevis Labour Party, from you as a candidate?
But what I would say is that we've really been delivering on our whole transformational agenda, both in terms of letting our public know what the plans are from the time we launch Akuno. We have always stood on the platform of delivering plans and policies that we plan to implement going forward. But not just in rhetoric, but we've been on the ground doing the work as well. So if you look over the last 4 or 5 months that we've really been actively campaigning, you would have seen a number of projects being executed on the ground, a number of initiatives that we would have started already. Because we do believe that we will be the next government. And there's no sense in waiting until after the election to start putting your elbows to the wheel and making things happen. So I believe over the next few days, you will see more of that. You'll hear more of that. And we've seen now where the fear that existed in the public, where people were afraid of their jobs, being, the victimization and, because we've lived in this society where somehow the government of the day make people afraid to express their political choice. But we are seeing now where that is shaking off and people are ready to stand up and stand up. And over the next few days, I think we'll see the true impact of the labor trade moving forward.
Yes, I think that what we will have to do in the next 10 days is to intensify our campaign. We have to keep on rapping on doors, we have to keep on canvassing, we have to keep on meeting people, because the people of Kitts-Nevis, you can see it in the air, it is in the air, they want change. And we have to go around spreading the word of the Kitts-Nevis Labour Party, because we know we are the best party to govern Kitts-Nevis. So we have to make sure that everybody, we go in all the byways and the highways, making sure that people hear the message of the Kitts-Nevis Labour Party and buy into it. We will form the next government comes the 5th of August 2022.
Indeed.
There are a lot of stuff peddling in the air, all kind of things. People are a little bit unsettled, uncomfortable. Do you have any concerns personally as it relates to the election coming up?
Well, I mean, we would have seen comments about, plans of hijacking the election. We would have heard a number of pollsters give their comments. But starting with the comments of the pollsters, I find their rhetoric very creative. The party's building momentum. Now, if you're at the back of the race, any movement forward is momentum. But not one time did the pollster ever say that they are projected to win. Not one time. The momentum, but they're not projected to win. So I guess they're fighting to see who's second and last, and that's fine. But we already know who's number one, and I'm happy for that.
Now, having heard Samal mention that, I want to say to you that we will not be distracted. I find all of these things from the PLP and the People's Action Movement is just distraction. They are seeing the writing on the walls right now. They know that the Kitts-Nevis Labour Party will win this government, hands down. The only thing is, how are we going to win it? 6-2, 7-1, all 8? We are aiming for all 8 because we must bring in number 5 with Mr Kenneth Douglas. We are going to bring in number 7 also with Leonard Nelson. So we are striving for all 8. The people in Kitts-Nevis, they want change. They deserve change and they deserve the best. They deserve Kitts-Nevis to be number 1 again in the OECS. And we from the Kitts-Nevis Labour Party, we are going to bring it for them.
All right, thank you very much, gentlemen. I know you must be tired and ready to go back and mingle or whatever the case is. Thank you very much for your time, and I wish you all the best.
We are tired, but we are going to push. We are tired, but we are going to push to the end. We must win this government. We have to win it for the people of Kitts-Nevis.
That's very important.
Okay, thank you so much. All right.